Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You are highly welcome back to our new edition where we address most of the questions posted to the Muslim by the Christian, by the so-called Christian under this platform of IPCN Islamic Propagation Center Nigeria, located here in New Busa, Niger State, Nigeria. So the topic I shall be addressing today is in most cases the Christian use the Quran to the ignorant Muslim to prove Jesus to be God according to the Quran. How do they play the game? They go to Surah but in short, what we shall be analyzing today is that, does miracle prove Jesus to be a prophet? Meaning, is miracle a criteria to prove Jesus as God according to the Quran? We know that Jesus performed many miracles both in the Quran and also in the Bible. Allah mentioned to us in Quran chapter 3 verses 49, Allah said, وَرَسُولًا إِلَى بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ أني قد جئتكم بآية من ربكم أني أخلق لكم من الطين كهيئة الطير فأنفخ فيه فيكون طيرا بإذن الله فيكون طيرا بإذن الله وأبرئ الأكمه والأبرص وأحيي الموتى بإذن الله وأنبئكم بما تأكلون وما تدخرون في بيوتكم. But إن في ذلك لآية لكم إن كنتم مؤمنين. Allah said, وَرَسُولًا إِلَى بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ. Jesus Christ, the son of Mary, was a prophet unto the children of Israel. But when he came to them, what did he say? He said, أَنِّي قَدْ جِئْتُكُمْ بِآيَةٍ مِّن رَبِّكُمْ, or أَنِّي قَدْ جِئْتُكُمْ بِآيَةٍ مِّن رَبِّكُمْ. He said, indeed, I came to you with signs and wonders from my Lord, from your Lord. Why did Jesus say this? Because as prophet of God was sent by God, they were given some specific certain kind of miracle in order to meaning in order to defeat, or depending upon the time they exist, Allah give them the best miracle in order to confront their own people. So at the time of Jesus, they were good at healing and miracles. So Allah gave him the miracle. And he said to his own people, أَنِّي قَدْ جِئْتُكُمُ بِآيَةٍ مِّن رَبِّكُمْ, that indeed I came to you with signs from your Lord. أَنِّي قَدْ جِئْتُكُمْ بِآيَةٍ مِّن رَبِّكُمْ أَنِّي أَخْلُقُ لَكُم مِّنَ الطِّينِ كَهَيْئَةِ الطَّيْرِ فَأَنفُخُ فِيهِ فَيَكُونُ طَيْرًا بِإِذْنِ اللَّهِ. I will take a clay and fashion it in the mode of a bird, and I will blow the spirit into it, and it will become a living spirit. Then the Quran also said, Bi-idhnillah. Jesus did the miracle by the what? By the permission of Allah. وَأُبْرِئُ الْأَكْمَهَ وَالْأَبْرَصَ وَأُحْيِي الْمَوْتَى بِإِذْنِ. Jesus will heal those that are born blind with leprosy and even raise the dead back to life. But what the Christians are able to do, when they quote this verse, they will tell you, aha, you the Muslim, this is the Quran saying that Jesus give life to the dead. Jesus even fashioned a bed. He breathed into it and it will become a living bed. So according to the Quran, Jesus created. But the Quran said, ذَلِكَ بِأَنَّ اللَّهَ هُوَ الْحَقُّ وَأَنَّهُ يُحْيِي الْمَوْتَى وَأَنَّهُ عَلَى كُلِّ شَيْءٍ قَدِيرٌ ذَلِكَ بِأَنَّ اللَّهَ هُوَ الْحَقُّ وَأَنَّهُ يُحْيِي الْمَوْتَى. They said, ذَلِكَ بِأَنَّ اللَّهَ هُوَ الْحَقُّ. This is Allah, indeed, He is the one who brings back the death into life. So they will quote Surah Al-Had. Allah also said, وَالَّذِينَ يَدْعُونَ مِن دُونِ اللَّهِ لَا يَخْلُقُونَ شَيْئًا وَهُمْ يَخْلَقُونَ. Those that the disbelievers are worshipping beside Allah, they cannot create anything, but they themselves, they are even created. So they said, according to the Quran, Allah said, nobody can create but Allah. And the same Quran said, Jesus created even the bed. He created the bed, and he even bring those that are dead back to life. So they said, according to the miracle performed by Jesus, bringing the dead back to life, it proves him to be God. This is how we answer the question. In the same ayat, Allah said, Bi-idhnillah. But the Christian will not emphasize on that. Allah said, all what Jesus did are by the permission of Allah. That is why even He Himself mentioned in your own Bible, John chapter 5 verse 30, He said, I can of my own self do nothing. As I hear, I judge, because my judgment is just. I seek not my own will, but the will of He who sent me. So according to Jesus, all the miracle, every miracle performed by Jesus, Jesus all folded everything and put it into one basket. That He has not power of doing that. He doesn't have the power to do that, but God was the one who gave Him the power. So even if raising back the dead people back to life is what will make Jesus God, then we will have several and multiple gods in the Bible. Example, in Acts of Apostles chapter 9 verse 36 to 42, the Bible mentioned to us that even the disciple of Peter, of Jesus, who was Peter, this same Peter was the one who Jesus called as Satan. He said, "Get beside me, O you Satan." Where? In Matthew chapter 16 verses 16 to 23. Matthew chapter 16 verse 16 to 23, Jesus called Peter. He said to him, "Get away from my side, you Satan." Get away from my side, you Satan. This same Satan, according to Jesus, Peter is Satan. This same Satan was the one who raised back the death back to life, according to Acts of Apostles chapter 9 verses 36 to 42. The Bible said Peter raised back a lady called Dorcas of Joppa. He prayed to her. He prayed to God. He did not pray to Jesus. He prayed to God, and God brought back the life of Dorcas unto her. So if Peter even did this, does that mean that Peter is God? In 2 Kings chapter 13 verse 21, Elisha, he was dead for long. A young boy was dead, and unfortunately he was buried into the grave of Elisha. As his bone touches the bone of Elisha, this guy immediately revived back to life. Is Elisha God according to the Bible? The same Bible mentioned to us that Ezekiel, prophet Ezekiel, in Ezekiel chapter 37 verse 1 to 13, he just walked into the graveyard and he saw those that are people dead. He said to them, all raise up, and they all revive back to life. Ezekiel chapter 37 verse 1 to 13. The same thing in 2 Kings chapter 8 verse 1 to 6. Prophet Elijah also raised back a dead boy back to life. All these miracles, if miracle indeed is the criteria of judging Jesus to be God, then we will have multiple God in the Bible. So even miracle is not the best criteria to prove Jesus as God, and in fact coming to the Quran to prove Jesus as God according to because of the miracle he performed, it is the big mistake ever made by the Christian. With this, I will say, wa akhiru da'wana and alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. So be with us, follow our pages, subscribe to the page, share, and invite our Christian brothers to like our program and also watch it and share. If you have any question, you can send it to us. Send it through our WhatsApp number 09075050996, and we will answer you to the best of our ability. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.